Good morning, Facebook world. It's Saturday, May 31st. Can you believe it's the last day of May already? My goodness, summer's coming. Really, it's kind of here, right? We had Labor Day, or I'm sorry, Memorial Day last weekend. Had a great weekend. We'll talk a little bit about that in a minute. Again, really purpose for these videos is my attempts to have a positive influence on at least one person every day, and hopefully you find something in these videos that makes you think and maybe improves your life in some way, shape, or form. I can encourage you to leave comments, share, what have you. But what I wanted to talk a little bit about today is, something that I think we all go through from time to time, and how I've kind of it's affected me, and how I've learned to cope with. And what I'm talking about is kind of mild cases of anxiety, and I'm not talking about the type of anxiety that really a deep anxiety that leads to depression that really requires medical attention, but more the things in life that come up that maybe keep you up at night, or maybe you stress about during the day, and it cuts down on your productivity, and things of that nature. For example, we all go through things where we did something we shouldn't have done, or maybe we didn't do something that we should do, and you wake up in the middle of the night and you think, my gosh, tomorrow I have to deal with this. I don't know what's going to happen. And that's kind of a lot what mild anxiety is. It's really a fear of the unknown. We don't know. We can't control a circumstance, or a happening, or how somebody's going to react to news, or if I do this, this might happen, or if I don't do this, this might happen, and what's going to happen, and things that go like through your head, like you wake up at 2 in the morning and think about, or you stress about all day. I've got this meeting at 4 o'clock with this client, and I got to deliver them some bad news, and I don't know how they're going to react. But anyway, so we talk about that. And one of the things that I think I've learned is, and this isn't something that's I just invented. But I can't worry about things I can't control. I have to have a little bit of faith in myself, but I have to be able to turn my mind off. As human beings, we're blessed. We have a lot of blessings, but we are blessed with the ability to somewhat control our emotions. And something I've read lately, and it's called the 5 minute rule. I've implemented this, and it's really helped me. Like if I wake up in the middle of the night, go back to sleep, or really just deal with my day better. And that is, if something goes wrong, if you're worried about something, you have 5 minutes. 5 minutes, you're going to stress about it, you're going to think about it, you're going to complain about it. And then you have to say to yourself, I can't change that, or I can't fix that now. Boom. And then go back to being grateful for the things that you have, thinking about positive thoughts, taking a conscious effort to change your mindset. It's a 5 minute rule. I've even read where, hey, like something happens, like somebody cuts you off in traffic, or you get a bit of bad news or something like that. Get your phone out, set a 5 minute timer, dwell on it, think about it, and when the timer goes off, it's done. You say to yourself, I can't change that. Boom. Accept the fact. It's kind of part of like this, the serenity prayer, if you're familiar with that. Like I'm not going to sweat what I can't control. Go back to what I can control. I can control my emotion a little bit. I can react in a positive way. I can start to think about positive thoughts. I can think about things that are good in my life. We all have those. We all have people who love us. We have things to look forward to. It's kind of like in golf. I had this golf trip last weekend where I played some really bad golf on Saturday. By Monday, my game was better. But on Saturday, man, I'm hitting bad shot after bad shot. Can't dwell on it, right? Like, I hit a bad shot. I'm going to think about it for a minute. Like, what did I do wrong? How can I fix that? Blah, blah, blah. And then, okay, done. On to the next one. I'm over. I'm out here. It's a beautiful day. I'm with people I really enjoy being around with. We're going to go have a great dinner later. Things of that nature, right? So it comes down to, again, we have some control of our emotion. It's not easy. It takes practice, practice, practice. I used to be the guy like, something went wrong early in my day, and it affected my whole day. Like I got something that didn't go my way at work, or if I got I had to give a client a bad news at the end of the day. I had all these other things I had to do, but all I could focus on was this one piece, and I've learned to move on, right? Control it, move on. Things are going to be fine. The sun comes up in the east tomorrow, right? I mean, can't dwell on things you can't control. It's easier said than done. It takes practice. Implement the 5-minute rule. Say, hey, I'm going to set 5 minutes. I'm going to dwell on this, and then boom. Say, I can't change that. I'm going to move on. I'm going to think about positive thoughts. I'm going to go back to sleep. We're going to talk about sleep in an upcoming video, how important that is to each of us. But again, that's all I have for this morning. I want you all to have a great week. Enjoy your weekend. Don't sweat the things you can't control. Focus on what you can control. Focus on what's good in your life. Think positive thoughts. Have a great weekend.